Yo, what's up guys? How are you all? Welcome back to new video on my channel. Today I am back with a new guide of Whiteout Survival. Our today's video will be very important because in today's video I will discuss something on the heroes. I made some videos like 3-4 videos on the heroes. I told something on free to play, I told something on pay to win, something on the rally, how to join the rally, how to call the rally. But you people always flood me with the message, hey Shield, what is the best hero in this generation? What is the best hero in that generation? I always get message like this. In which generation, what hero we should use? I have made several videos, but mainly on different topic like free to play, pay to win. But in today's video, I will mix everything. I will discuss the best hero for every generation if you are free to play and if you are pay to win player. It is a general video for both type of player, and I will mainly talk about when you are attacking or defending, mainly for the attacking. And in this video I will not discuss about the rally joiner because I have separate video on the rally joiner. I will give the link in the pin comment. So you guys always ask me, hey Shield, what we should do in this generation? So here is the answer of you guys. Finally, in this video you will see all the best heroes in Whiteout Survival for each and every generation. We are starting our video with generation 1. Generation 1 get lot of big heroes, I mean very strong heroes like Geronimo and Natalia. So first we will talk something about the free to play players. As a free to play you can get this hero Sergey, that is very good for the defense. In this game you will see most of the infantry they are defensive. Sergey has no exclusive gear, but Sergey has some skill which are some defensive skill. Okay guys, here I just want to say I am discussing on the expedition. So Sergey has all of the skill on the expedition defensive skill. You can pick Sergey if you want. When you are starting the game, you can get these heroes like Eugene as the infantry, Cloris as marksman, Charlie as the lancer, or another infantry that is our smith. But they are not for attack or defense. They are mainly some productive hero or the development hero. You can check this thing right here. If you check this thing, growth, the hammer icon, the green hammer icon, that means they are for the development. And if you check any hero that has something attacking type thing like this thing, red cross, red combat, that is the attacking types hero, attacking or mainly military type hero. And other heroes, the green hammer, they are some development hero. So in generation 1 if you are free to play you can go with this Sergey. The shards are very easy to get because you can do the intel lighthouse, that is a very good source there. Even you can depend on the hero hall. Hero hall can give you a lot of shard for the Sergey, and you can also get the shards from some event, the general shard. I normally suggest you should use your mythic general shard on some pay to win hero, but this thing is epic hero, epic general shard, so you can use this thing on the Sergey if you want. So Sergey is our good option. As a lancer we can go with Molly. Molly is a free lancer, we can get Molly for free, we can upgrade Molly for free, because in this game if you do not do anything you will still make 5-star Molly without any problem. Molly star will come, Molly shards will come from here, these things, the recruitment, or if you play the intel your Molly will be automatically 5-star, so you do not need to worry about that. And as the marksman you can go with Bahiti. I do not recommend Gina because Gina is mainly for the PvE. That means when you are calling rally on polar terror or when you are attacking the beast, then Gina is good. But Gina is not very good for PvP when you are fighting any real player in the game. So do not put your Gina right there, put your Bahiti. You have many other options as Lancer like Patrick, Jesse, but Molly will be always better because Molly is mythic Lancer. Molly got 3 skill right here and all of them are some high level skill for attacking. So we are in generation 1, we are talking about free to play player. So this will be our lineup for here. I am showing you right here. First we will put our infantry. Here goes our Sergey, we put Sergey. Then we will put our lancer. As a lancer we are putting our Molly, and as marksman we are putting Bahiti. This is the lineup you can use when you are attacking anyone in generation 1 as a free to play player. Now you can ask me why we are not putting our Zinman. Zinman is a mythic marksman we get in generation 1. The problem is generation 1 is only for 40 days. In these 40 days you will not get enough time to collect the gem and get the Zinman from the lucky wheel. Lucky wheel heroes are actually free heroes, but Zinman is not that type hero. Zinman, first problem, that is a development hero. You cannot use him in combat properly. Zinman can fight, but that does not mean he is any combat type hero. So it is better if you avoid the Zinman. In place of Zinman, you have Bahiti, good option. You can put your Bahiti, and it is very difficult to upgrade the star of the Zinman. You can maximum upgrade 2 star or 3 star if you are free to play. It is very difficult to upgrade the star because you will get only 40 days to upgrade Zinman in the Generation 1. In future, you can upgrade your Zinman using the Mythic General Shard, but that is so bad thing. You should not waste your Mythic General Shard on the Zinman. There are many other good options. You can use them on other heroes, not on the Zinman. So we are using this hero on Generation 1. I just told you, Sergey, Molly, Bahiti. I am showing you again Sergey. Here we are putting our Molly, and next we are putting Bahiti. Confirm this thing for Generation 1 if you are free to play. Now we will talk about pay to win. In pay to win, we have two big options. They are Natalia and the Geronimo. Both of them are extremely powerful hero, and they have some special skill. I will show you. Natalia has this skill, the Ursa Strength. It is very powerful skill that can give you attack and defense. And the main catch in this skill is, even if Natalia is not in your team, Natalia can still give you the extra buff because it is permanent buff. Natalia can give you buff and it does not matter if she is present or absent in the battle. That's why I always say if you are pay to win player you should go with Natalia. Not only Natalia but also Geronimo. You can look at this thing, natural leader. Geronimo can also give this buff even if he is not present in the battle. So without his presence he can do something in the battle, and Geronimo is far better than Natalia if you look about the stat. And Geronimo's skills are also very good for any type of attack. So if you are pay to win player you can go with both Geronimo and Natalia, but I say Geronimo is better than Natalia because of some widget and some extra skill, the weapon, natural leader, this thing. You can see some whales use Geronimo in Generation 2, 3, 4, even though Geronimo is a hero of Generation 1. So it is very difficult to get Geronimo because you have to spend a lot. You have to purchase all these packs, all this VIP pack. Okay, it was in VIP 7, right? Yeah. Geronimo comes in VIP 7, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have to purchase all these packs to get the Geronimo shard. You can unlock him for free. Yes, you are right. You can unlock Geronimo for free from the Hall of Chief if you rank top. But it is just the unlock. You cannot upgrade Geronimo for free. You have to purchase the VIP pack, then you can upgrade your Geronimo. So guys, if you are pay to win player, I have this suggestion for you. You can use the Geronimo when you are attacking anyone. So okay, I cannot show you Geronimo. In place of Geronimo, I am showing you this hero. Suppose this Sergey is a Geronimo. Okay, this thing is not Sergey, this thing is Geronimo for this video. So I am putting Geronimo right there. And next, as a lancer, I can put Molly. And as a marksman, here I can put Zinman. Now you can tell me, I was telling Zinman is not good for the free to play. Why I am telling for the Zinman? The reason is, Zinman can give you some stat. If you are pay to win player, you can make 5-star Zinman. And 5-star Zinman can definitely give you some good stat. Even though Zinman has not any good skill for any combat, but you will get lot of stat from the Zinman. And also this weapon, the widget, it can give you some stat for the battle. That's why I am telling Zinman will be a good option for pay to win player. So for Generation 1, the final lineup for pay to win player, that is Geronimo. Okay, in place of Geronimo, I am showing you this Sergey. Then you can put Molly. And next you can put Zinman. I have one more suggestion. In place of Geronimo, you can sometimes put Natalia. Natalia is not very good for solo attack, but when you are calling the rally, Natalia will be a good option because of this widget. You can see this widget right here, increasing rally troops lethality 15%. That's why Natalia can be good for the rally. But if I say overall for both solo attack and both for rally, then Geronimo is definitely a good option. So there are two type of pay to win player. Some pay to win player they can get both Geronimo and Natalia, and some pay to win player who cannot go for Geronimo because that thing is very costly. Then you can go for Natalia and you can make 5-star Natalia. It will be helpful for both Generation 1 and 2. But if you get 5-star Geronimo, that will be useful for Generation 1, 2, 3, 4. Next we are going for Generation 2. In Generation 2 we are getting Flint, that is a free hero we will take the lucky wheel hero as the free hero, and Flint is one of them, and you can definitely make 4-star Flint. In generation 1 we could not make 4-star Zinman. The reason was it was only for 40 days, but all other generation they are for 80 days. So you can definitely make 4-star Flint, and Flint is very good for both attack and defense. I am talking about free to play player. If you are pay to win, you can still use Geronimo or Natalia in the generation 2. But if you are free to play, please go with Flint. And all the infantry hero in the game, they are defensive except Natalia and Geronimo. So in generation 1 you are getting 2 infantry who are good for attack. But rest all generation 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the infantry, they are actually defensive if you check the widget. Or also you can check the skill, most of the infantry are actually defensive. If you are a pay to win player, you will of course try to use the current generation hero with 5-star. That will be very good for you. If you cannot do that, then I say go at least 4-star, so you can at least get the level 5 skill, because if your hero is 4-star, you can get level 5 skill. So first I am talking about free to play player, what free to play should do in generation 2. You can use Flint in infantry position. Okay, I'm showing you guys. First we will put our Flint. Here goes our Flint. Now in Lancer position we have no other option, we have to put Molly. And in Marksman position we have to put our Bahiti. Now you can tell me why we are using old heroes in generation 2. The reason is you are free to play. You cannot get all these powerful heroes to 3-star, 4-star or 5-star. That is actually impossible. You can do that, but not in generation 2. Like I can say, you can get almost 4-star Alonso or 4-star Philly. That is possible as free to play, but you cannot do that thing in generation 2. Okay, you have to wait at least till generation 4 to do that thing. So it will be better if you stay on the Molly and Bahiti, even though if you are in generation 2. And if you are pay to win player, always go for the latest generation 5-star hero. But here I just told you Flint is good for generation 2. But if you are pay to win, you can go with Geronimo and you can go with Natalia. That will be a good choice. For the marksman, you have the option Alonso. Alonso is very good for attack, mainly for the attack. If you check the skills, rally troops lethality 15%. That is actually very good if you are attacking solo or if you are attacking in the rally. By the way, this skill will not work in the solo attack. This harpoon enhancement, it is useful only in the rally, not in the solo attack. Remember that thing. And Philly will be another good option if you are pay to win player. If you check the skill, increasing defender troops health 15%. This thing is very good when you are defending in any big event like Sunfire Castle or Fortress event. When you are a pay to win and you are a whale, you have to stop lot of rallies on you. So this thing is actually good for the defense. If you are a whale, you should definitely go with this Philly. So here I am going to tell you the final lineup for generation 2. In generation 2, as a free to play, we are putting Flint here, then we are putting our Molly, then we are putting our Bahiti. Okay, it is for free to play players in generation 2. And if you are pay to win, then you can either put your, what I just said. I said Geronimo, I said Natalia. These two are already in your hand. If you want, you can go with Flint, and next you can go with your Philly as a Lancer, and next you can go with Alonso as your marksman. This can be our lineup for generation 2 pay to win player. But I'm telling again, in place of Flint, you can go with Geronimo and Natalia. They are actually useful in generation 2. Next we are checking the generation 3. In generation 3, the free hero that comes in the lucky wheel, that's the Mia. Mia is actually very good for the free to play player because of this skill, Lucky Charm. This thing is very good for any type of attack. Damage of 50%, even though it has the chance based skill, it makes very high damage for any rally or any solo attack. So this Mia can be a jackpot for you if you are free to play. But the other weapon skill, the widget skill for the Mia, that is for the attack, increasing rally troops attack by 5%. Now the problem is most of the free to play player, they are rally joiner, not the rally caller. So this thing can be actually useless for you, because mainly whale call the rally and other free to play or low spender, they join the rally. That's why that cannot be very useful for you. And if you are free to play, the Logan is almost useless for you, because in this generation we are getting the hero Logan. Logan comes in generation 3, but this hero is actually useless, almost useless if you are free to play player. You can check this skill. This thing is good, defender troops defense 5%, but this thing will not help you much. The flint will be better for you because just in previous generation, in generation 2, you got the flint. So you can definitely depend on the flint. You can leave your Logan if you want. Logan is not that much good for you. Next, as a marksman, we are getting a very good hero for the arena battle, that is the Greg. But in this video, we are talking about the expedition type battle. So Greg can be good for you, but the problem is you cannot manage your shard. If you are saving your shard from generation 1, then you can definitely use this thing on the Greg. I told this thing in my other video about the pay to win hero for the free to play players. In that video I told that Greg can be a good choice for you, and if you check this widget skill, that is rally troops health by 5%. This thing is not very much useful because you are free to play, you are not going to call any rally, but overall Greg is a good hero for both expedition and exploration. So if you are saving lot of shard, you can use it on the Greg if you are free to play player. Okay, so now I am going to tell you the final lineup for generation 3. So here goes our generation 3. We are still using the flint because we are free to play player. So here goes our flint. Next we can put Mia because we are getting this thing on the lucky wheel. Mia comes as lucky wheel hero for free to play players. And next we have to put Bahiti. We have no other option if you are free to play. If you save lot of shard, you can use it on the Greg, and definitely you can put it on the Greg. So this thing is our final lineup for free to play players on generation 3. Now we are checking what we can do as pay to win player. In pay to win player list, the Logan can be a good hero for you. I just told Logan is useless for free to play player, but if you are pay to win player, you will always try to make 5-star hero for the latest generation, and Logan can give you a good amount of stat. Better than Flint, definitely better than Flint. So you can put your Logan here. So I have two options for pay to win player. Either you can put your Logan when you are playing the defensive. Next, as a Lancer, we can put the Mia, and as marksman we will definitely put the Greg because we are pay to win player. Now if you are going to attack anyone as pay to win player, in place of Logan you can put either Natalia or Geronimo. If it is possible, please use Geronimo, that is better than Natalia. So this thing is actually optional for you which one you should use here, but other two are totally fine for you. So this thing can be our lineup for pay to win players in generation 3, Logan, Mia, Greg. And I am telling again, in Logan's place you can put either Geronimo or Natalia. Better if you put the Geronimo. Now we are going to check the generation 4 hero. The free hero, that is the lucky wheel hero, that is our Lin. Lin is very good hero for playing defensive role because of this thing, increasing defender troops lethality 5%. So finally we are getting something for free to play players that can be actually helpful for us. So Lin comes in our marksman list. And for the infantry we are still using the flint because we have no other choice. The Ahmos is coming in generation 4, but if you are free to play player, it will be very difficult for you to upgrade the Ahmos. Because in last generation, generation 3, we just use our shard on the Greg. If you remember, we use our shard on the Greg. So we do not have enough shard for the Ahmos. So we can leave our Ahmos. And for the Lancer we are getting the Reina. Reina is definitely good hero for the Whiteout Survival free to play player. If you want to get some pay to win hero as free to play, Reina can be a good option for you. But if you do not have shard, then do not put any pressure on yourself, it is fine. If you have some shard, then you can upgrade your Reina if you want. And I just want to say, Ahmos is actually bad in the exploration or the arena, but Reina is very good for the arena battle. In this video I'm not talking about arena hero, but I'm telling you guys, if you are really focusing on the arena, then you can get this Reina. Ahmos is not very good, but Reina is definitely a good hero. Okay, now I'm talking about the expedition type thing. What you should do when you are attacking anyone or calling the rally as free to play player. Okay, free to play player cannot call the rally, but I'm telling something for you. So our infantry hero will be Flint, definitely. Our Lancer hero can be Mia because we got this thing in generation 3 in the lucky wheel. And definitely for the marksman we are going to put the Lin because Lin is coming in generation 4 lucky wheel. So this thing is our final lineup for free to play players on generation 4. And if you are talking about pay to win player, then when we are attacking someone, we can put either Geronimo or Ahmos. Now I am showing you the Ahmos. So Ahmos goes first. Then in the Lancer place we can put Reina, and in marksman definitely Lin will come here. This thing is our final lineup for generation 4 pay to win player. So you can see in every generation when we are talking about some pay to win player, we are taking the latest generation hero with full star, full 5 star. That's why this lineup will be good for pay to win players. But in place of Ahamos, you can put Natalia if you want when you are calling the rally, or when you are calling rally or attacking solo. Geronimo is another option for you. So this thing is not Geronimo, but for this video I'm telling this thing it is Geronimo. So this can be your lineup for generation 4. Okay, the Sergey is not Sergey, the Sergey is actually Geronimo. Okay, this thing can be our lineup in this generation 4 pay to win player. And Ahamos is definitely an option, you can put that. Now we are talking about generation 5 hero. Generation 5 we have the Hector, that is the free hero, comes in the lucky wheel. So you should definitely go with Hector, and you can get this thing as the defensive hero. Defender troops attack 7, okay, it is actually 15%. Defender troops attack 15%. That is good for the defensive. And I told you, every infantry in this game except Natalia and Geronimo, they are for defense. So our Hector comes as defensive hero. Now all the best hero, all the strong hero in the game, they actually come from generation 5. So here you can get the Nora as the Lancer, and Nora is definitely a very good hero in this game. And as marksman you can get the Gwen, but the problem is I am talking about free to play player, so you cannot get all this Nora and Gwen. If you have saved some shots, then you can use this thing on the Nora, but I say you can definitely save this thing for next generation. So you can avoid Nora, you can avoid Gwen. If you really want to get any one of them, then go for Nora. Otherwise you can ignore these two heroes, and in next generation you have some better hero. I will tell you what hero. And other hero we are not changing anything for free to play. So I am telling the lineup for free to play players in generation 5. First we will get the Hector. Next in the Lancer place we will get the Mia, and in marksman we will get the Lin. This thing is our lineup for generation 5 free to play players. Now we will talk about pay to win players for generation 5. This thing is not very difficult. First our Hector will come here, then we will get our Nora, and next we will get our Gwen. You see all the latest generation hero with 5-star, they are coming for the pay to win players. Gwen is actually very good for any type of rally. You can see this thing, rally troops lethality 15%. So our Gwen is definitely a good option if you are pay to win player and if you are calling the rally. Now we are checking the generation 6 hero. In generation 6 we get this thing, Rene. Rene comes as Lancer and free hero from the lucky wheel, and Rene is definitely a good hero for free to play player because all the skill, all the expedition skill of this hero, they are extremely powerful. Exploration skill, I mean arena skill, they are not very good for this Rene, but expedition skill has no match for this hero. Now we are getting infantry hero from generation 6, that is the Oming. This hero is not very good for free to play player because it is very difficult to upgrade, but as a pay to win player you can use this hero for the garrison joiner. Listen carefully, I am talking about pay to win. When you are playing as pay to win, you can use this Oming as the garrison joiner, but if you are free to play you can avoid this Oming if you want. You can definitely unlock the hero, but don't use too much shard on this Oming. So for generation 6 our lineup we are doing this thing. First we will put our infantry hero. Our infantry hero will be definitely Hector because we have no other choice. And for the Lancer we are putting the Rene, which we get from the lucky wheel. And for the marksman we have two choices. Either we can put our Lin from the generation 4, or we can put this Owen. Now you can tell me Owen is pay to win hero, how we can get this thing? The only answer is you have to save your shard. Why I am talking about Owen? This Owen is extremely powerful for both expedition and exploration. I said this thing many times in my other videos. If you are saving your shard, definitely go for the Owen. Owen can clear the whole battlefield alone. So, and when this hero, this skill, defender troops lethality 15%. So if you are playing as free to play, if you are playing as defensive, Owen is the last word for you. So as a free to play player in generation 6, we can use our Hector. Hector is coming as free hero from the generation 5. Then we are putting our Rene, and last we are putting our Owen. If you cannot get the Owen, you can go with Lin. It is your choice, but for this video I am telling you go for the Owen. So this thing is our lineup from generation 6 as free to play player. And for the pay to win, it is not any difficult task. We are just putting all the latest generation heroes. First we are putting the Oming, next we are putting the Rene, and last we are putting the Wen. So this is our lineup from generation 6 as pay to win player. when you are attacking or when you are calling a rally. Mainly the pay to win players call the rally, so you can use all these heroes for calling your rally. Now we will talk about Generation 7. In Generation 7, the free hero comes in the game, that is the Bradley. Bradley is very good hero because of this arena skill. Bradley is really very good finisher in the arena. Bradley can clear the whole arena battle alone. But his expedition skill is also very good. And if you check this widget, that is for the defender troops attack 5% or 15% in max level. So if you are free to play player, definitely get the Bradley, because I told you free to play players play defensive and Bradley can give you the defense. And other two heroes that are coming in this generation, they are not very good. Like we are getting Edith, that is not very good hero for free to play, and other hero Gordon, that is not very good for free to play. Gordon is one of the best hero in the game, but the problem is you cannot upgrade him as free to play. If you check the skill of Gordon, you see all the skills have both attack and defense at the same time. But I am telling this hero is not very good, mainly for the free to play players. So you can definitely avoid Gordon and Edith if you want. As free to play player, first we are putting our Hector. Hector is still fighting for our team. Next we are putting the Rene, and next we are putting the Bradley. Now you can tell me, just we got this Owen and why we are replacing the Owen. We are not replacing the Owen, we are still using the Owen, but we will use this Owen mainly for the arena, because Owen is one of the best hero for the arena battle. So when we are playing the expedition, we are using this lineup where we are using Hector, Rene and Bradley. But when we will go for arena, we will definitely pick the Owen. And if I talk about the spenders or pay to win players, then we have many other options. First we will put our hero, that is the Edith. Next we are putting our hero, that is the Gordon. And last we are putting our hero Bradley. I just told you these two hero, Edith and Gordon, they are not very good for free to play. But if you are pay to win player, you should definitely get the Gordon because of the skill. Gordon's skill is one of the best thing in the game. They have both defensive skill and attacking skill at the same time. So if you are pay to win player, follow this lineup when you are calling rally or when you are attacking solo to anyone. Our last generation for today's video, that is the generation 8. Finally we can say, Hector, you can take some rest, because now we are getting something as the infantry, that is our hero Gatoth. Gatoth is one of the best defensive hero in the game. If you check the skill of Gatoth, all the skills are related with the defense. And of course the widget, that is for the defense, because most of the infantry have the defensive widget, and it is the first hero in the game that has all the skills for the defense. So Gatoth is one of the most powerful defensive hero in the game. And next we are getting Lancer hero as the Sonia and the marksman hero as the Hendrik, but they are not for us because we are free to play. So what we are doing, we are attacking or we are defending. We are not calling any rally, so we are putting Gatoth here. Gatoth in the place of infantry. In place of Lancer we have the Rene, and in place of marksman we have the Bradley. We are in generation 8, but we can still use Owen for the arena battle. Okay, now let's talk about pay to win player. When we are calling rally or when we are attacking anyone solo, first the Gatoth will go here, next the Sonia will go, and last the Hendrik will go. So you can see pay to win players have no difficulties. In every generation they are using the latest generation hero with 5-star. So pay to win players can definitely play the game without any problem. But the main problem is for free to play players, because they are mainly depending on the lucky wheel hero, and sometimes when they are saving lot of shots, they can get some strong hero in the game. So if you are free to play, which hero you should never get? Let's talk about that thing. If you are free to play, you can get this, you can get this, you can get this one, this one, this one, this one, but not this one. Then this one, not this one, not this one, this one and this one. So these are all the hero you are seeing on the screen that are suitable for free to play players. Okay, if you want, you can also give a cross on this Reina if you want, because it is not possible to get Reina and everything Reina Greg at the same time, because the gap is very small. I'm not telling Reina is bad hero, Reina is very good hero, but if you want to get the Greg, then you have to leave your Reina. If you want to get Reina, then you have to leave your Greg. You cannot get everything at the same time. And we can also see our Greg here. We are getting the Greg. We are not getting Philly. We are not getting Alonso. We are not getting Edith. Not getting Logan. Not getting Zinman. I mean, we are getting Zinman, but not upgrading that much. Not getting Sonia. Not getting Hendrik. Listen. We are getting those heroes, but we are not upgrading them. We are just getting them, but we are not upgrading them. Okay. So these are big cross hero which we cannot get as free to play player. But if you are pay to win, you can get every single hero in the game. But it depends on you how much you can spend for the Geronimo. But except Geronimo, you can get everything. I mean, you can make everything 5-star if you are pay to win player. And when you are calling rally, please check the skills, because every time I cannot suggest you what hero you should use. I'm telling, when you are pay to win player, you should always get the latest generation heroes 5-star, but you should also check the skills of the hero. How much attacking type skill, how much defensive type skill the hero has. Like Nora is very good for the defense. You can see defender troops defense 5%. But that does not mean Nora is bad for the attack. Nora is also good for the attack. But you have to check the skill yourself, and you have to understand what is actually going on, because I cannot give you the suggestion every time. You have to understand the mechanism of the game by checking the skills. What type of skill the hero has, attacking skill or defensive skill. And if you ask me, if you are free to play player, which hero we can use our shards on, so our first option can be Alonso, but I normally suggest you can avoid Alonso and you can directly go for the Greg. Greg and Alonso, they are similar hero, but Greg is far better than Alonso for the arena battle. So you can either get Alonso and avoid Greg, or what you can do, you can avoid Alonso and you can get Greg. You can get any one of them. Everything is not possible. Same goes for Reina. Reina is very good. If you want to use your shard, you can use. But if you do not have enough shard, then you can definitely avoid. I'm not putting any pressure on you. Okay. I'm not putting any pressure on you. It depends on you how much you can use, how much shard you can get in the game as a free to play. I'm not talking about pay to win player. Pay to win player can get anything as their choice, but mainly struggle comes for the free to play players. Next hero where you can use your shard, you can definitely use it on the Nora. If you have lot of shard, then you can also try for the Gwen, but that is actually some problem. No, don't do that thing. You can use your shard on the Nora. And if you really want to save some more shard, then you can directly use this thing on the Owen. Owen is one of the best hero in the game, so definitely you should use your shard on the Owen if you are free to play player. So these are some suggestions I wanted to say on the hero, and probably this is the last video for the hero guide. I have made lot of videos on the hero, and probably this one is the last video. If any new generation come, then I can make some other video on this topic. But for now, I am not making any more episode of this series. This series is almost over right here. I will continue this series only when any new generation will appear. So in this video, I did not say anything about the joiner hero because I have made a separate video on this topic. If you really want to know what is the joiner hero with joiner skill, check my other video on the joiner. I will give the link in the pinned comment. And if you want to check the other episode of this series on the hero guide series, I will give all the link in the pinned comment. And in this video, I did not say anything about the arena battle because I have another video on this topic. You can check the video. I will also give that arena battle link in the pinned comment. If you have any problem to understand anything in the game about the generation or the hero, you can definitely ask me in the Discord, or also in the comment you can tell me anything. You can ask me any question. So I tried to give you some suggestion on this topic because you people always tell me to give some suggestion on the perfect generation lineup. So I tried to give you some lineup for this generation. And definitely you can use this lineup when you are calling rally for the bear hunt. Bear hunt is another topic. Okay, you can also check my bear hunt video. I will give the link in the pinned comment. But bear hunt is another type of thing. But you can also get some idea from this video about the bear hunt. And if you have any question, please let me know. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.